You spend months building a Vinted profile, taking photos, racking up reviews, and watching your balance grow. Then, suddenly, and without any warning, you are hit with a notification. Your account has been banned for probable fraud. Instantly, you are locked out of the platform. Your active listings vanish from the search results, and the money sitting in your balance is frozen, with no immediate way to withdraw it. Today, we're going to solve this. We will break down the specific algorithmic triggers that cause these sudden bans, walk through a daily audit to bulletproof your profile, and provide the exact template you need to recover a closed account. Overcoming a ban requires looking past that probable fraud label to understand the specific data points, from your inventory choices to your technical footprint, that Vinted automated security filters use to judge your account. Vinted official help pages list counterfeit goods and catalog violations as primary causes for bans. In reality, the majority of these decisions are made by automated bots that flag accounts based on specific risk patterns before a human moderator ever sees them. The most common trigger is the high-risk item trap. Accounts listing frequently counterfeited products, like hyped sneakers, designer handbags, or specific Lego sets, are often flagged for review by the fraud detection system. To build a profile that the algorithm trusts, start with safer inventory. Unbranded knitwear, basic coats, and quiet luxury items are rarely flagged, building positive sales history. But as sales stall, you might be under a soft ban. Listings stay live but drop from search results. This usually stems from specific technical triggers: using a VPN, logging in from a rooted or modified phone, or switching between multiple IP addresses in a short window makes your account look like an automated bot to the security system. There is also a strict commercial trigger. If you upload dozens of items marked as new with tags in a single day without being registered as a Vinted Pro seller, the system identifies you as an unauthorized commercial business. When your upload speed or technical settings mimic the behavior of a bot or professional counterfeiter, the algorithm restricts your account to protect the marketplace. A spike in buyer disputes is often the final catalyst for a permanent ban. To prevent item not as described claims, you need to incorporate a pre-listing audit into your daily workflow. Start with a physical inspection under bright light to find loose threads, pilling, or stains. You should also conduct a strict odor check. Items smelling of smoke or mustiness will almost always trigger a dispute. Next, meticulously document the necessary authenticity markers. Take clear, high-resolution photos of all brand tags, care instructions, and interior fabric composition labels to provide proof of quality to both the buyer and the algorithm. Then, perform a measurement check. Always use a tape measure and include exact measurements in centimeters to prevent disputes regarding sizing or fit. Photograph every flaw you find during this audit and state it clearly in the listing. Providing this level of transparency is a form of insurance. It is far cheaper to lose a potential sale due to an honest description than to lose your entire account because of a single angry buyer's report. Scaling a resale business safely requires distributing your inventory. If you list a massive volume of diverse items on a single Vinted profile, you increase the risk of being flagged for commercial activity. Use a routing strategy. Send casual items to Vinted while listing Y2K and vintage pieces on Depop. For complex brands and luxury sneakers, use eBay. Their seller protection is designed to handle high-value item risks. Regardless of the platform, never attempt to bypass the internal payment system by asking for direct transfers through PayPal or Revolut in the messages. Successful sellers don't try to outsmart the algorithm. They move their inventory to the platforms that are built to protect the specific category of item they are selling. If your account is currently banned, sending an emotional or angry message to support will not help. Most of these appeals are rejected because they lack specific evidence. You need to gather a complete evidence file. This includes order numbers, tracking screenshots, and original purchase receipts or invoices you have for the items in question. We are going to use a professional, fact-based appeal structure. The goal is to provide so much documentation that the support agent can easily justify reversing the bot's decision. The first part of the appeal should state you acted in good faith, providing direct links to positive reviews to demonstrate your reliable seller history. In the second part, attach all of your receipts and formally request that they specify which item or activity triggered the automated ban, so you can address the concern directly. Submit this exact template strictly through the official Vinted Help Center form to ensure it is routed to the correct department. Successful account recovery relies on providing a human agent with organized, undeniable proof that the automated system made an error. To protect your business long-term, continue using the Pre-Listing Audit and route any high-risk brands over to eBay. Remember that the appeal process is not instant. Human review can take several days, so you must remain patient once your documentation is submitted. If you have received a ban warning or dealt with a specific dispute on Vinted, describe what happened in the comments. I'll be reviewing those stories for a future breakdown of complex cases. For those wanting the full UK-based premium resale formula, including printable audit checklists and margin calculators, you can find the link in the description. By integrating these audits and routing strategies into your daily routine, you can scale your resale profits without the constant risk of your account being taken offline.